I want to be clear that I'm very proud of my son being in his organization, where he's established a very professional outfit in Dubai. That is a pleasure for me because this goes back nearly 40 years where we've been planning this before and doing the similar job in different places. Well, how did this all start? I was in the Directorate of Psychological Research in charge of recruitment of officers for the Army. And I was a major in the artillery. And I decided that the Army was not for me and that I was going to start a different career as an industrial psychologist. So I joined my brother, who was in Canada at that time, in Ottawa, and joined a firm that was in executive search as the director of industrial psychology. In other words, I was looking after the search from an industrial psychologist standpoint. In other words, were they matching, when I selected people, were they compatible with the companies that they were being matched for? And I did that for a little while until I realized that as I was doing that, I started developing different tools and assessment instruments to do this. As I was doing this, I realized that search was a great component of the selection process, but the organizations and how they fitted with the search was more important. So I decided to buy out the company. The guy who owned the company was more into search. I bought him out and I set up my own organization, which was responsible for organization effectiveness. So I started that. I created an organization effectiveness company, which was based on several different tools that I had developed to assess people and organizations. My vision was that I wanted to reach the world, the people. This was applicable to globally. So I said I wanted to have an organization that could make a global statement in management. That was my vision. So my company was about 70 people strong in four different offices, and it was not big enough. It was just in Canada and in the States. So I decided, and I joined Watson Wyatt, which was an international company with 31 offices in the world. So it was a big organization that I could reach and implement my vision statement, which was make a global statement in management. So I started that. I joined them as the head of organization effectiveness for Watson Wyatt. And as I was doing this, I realized I had to now reach people worldwide, so I had to have a universal model that would apply to leaders in the world.